So you're working on Mudstrom. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. We still have this edict active. Map the stars? Yep, alright. Where did all our energy come back from? I'm confused. Alright, I'm going to stop looking at this because as of right now it's going to make my head spin to look at all this for the time being. But for the rushing swarm, they're already getting reinforced, and I cannot add a Titan vessel to the fleet. That would put you over your command limit right now, so I need one more instance of 10 command limit.
Our construction is complete.
Really? Seems unusually fast. Okay, so there is no rare resource. We can't get nanites from here. Disappointing. I need to find nanites somewhere else so I can actually make use of the scavenger bot. Anyway, back to Flare Prime. Continue to assist in research here. You immortal creatures. God, we're almost at 3,000 pops. No, I don't want species. I want to see my leaders. How long is it going to be until he kicks the bucket? We need about another 10 years. These guys are positively ancient. Can you imagine how long you'd have to wait for a chance to prove yourself? Because these guys just don't die. They get to their position, they sit there, and then they just rot for an eternity, while spending that eternity gaining experience. Well, we don't need the synthetic crystal plant. We'll replace you with a maintenance depot. And we'll sell off a ludicrous amount of food. This is the only one that matters, environmental diversification, because we're going for adaptive ecology, and then the rest is kind of irrelevant because, hey, we don't need this much food. We're still disassembling pops from the last war. Like, you still see this? We still have 30 of the livestock. Our favorite ones to eat.
Our construction is complete.
And Yitra, it is unfortunately time for me to tell you to cease drone production again, because now you've officially, barring that building slot giving you something absolutely mental, you physically can't fit more people on here. And we're gonna put this one unemployed person in the middle of this tundra world to assist with the purges. Fire and ice, you can't fit more jobs, you can't fit more pops, you can't do anything else, so you will also cease drone production, and we'll resettle the 2 unemployed again to this place and help in the cleansing. Everyone else seems like they're able to support themselves for the time being. Also, just watch how all this turned to steel gray. From the beginning of this episode, this thing was a lot more colorful. Episode? Stream. What's wrong with me? Alright. Build starbase. Why not? You're at 20. You can be what? Oh, there's the Dyson Sphere. Tropical world. Exquisite! I should have read that. Whoops. You're 21, you will also terraform into a tropical world. There are a lot of planets here we could terraform. Wow. Yes. I actually could do L-cluster shenanigans. I could just migrate most of my empire here. Would I do that? No. Would I send out like 20 plus colony ships? Probably. Would I cry for having to do even more micromanagement? Yes. we could begin sending these people out. It would be terrible.
Technology conceived.
But we can. Oh boy, we can. Do I really want to just admin cap?
Our construction is complete.
There's no point. There's literally zero reason to admin cap. We will never catch up. Give up. BrainBoy, don't even suggest admin cap. Of all things. Don't even think about it. It is such a useless gesture to even attempt to get the admin cap under control. It is so far above and beyond what people would define as remotely reasonable.
Our construction
That
is
it's
complete.
best just to forget that it exists and move on with your lives. There it is. RAM is the foundations and does not generate any energy. This will start generating energy for us. Good lord, hold on. I need to take a look at this, because this is extreme. So they've got some of the stuff in place, but the first level alone produces 1k energy. I just wish we didn't have to spend all this influence now, or would have to risk spending it all later, because I need to start building the, what's their names? Sorry, the interstellar
Our construction is
borers.
complete.
What are they called? There's a world, a terraforming candidate, here. No, I'm not gonna bother looking for it. I refuse. That's insane. Hey guys, I need help finding this one little terraforming candidate somewhere in my empire.
Our construction is complete.
You have association
Our
status.
construction is complete.
Who are you? Oh! You're Great Khan. That's why you keep trying to yell at me. So if I declare
Our
war on
construction
you,
is complete.
how many people come to war? No one. Important.
Our construction is complete.
Yeah, that's the one problem. With early hive minds, you're going to be running a negative all the time. In one or more of your resources, generally you want that negative to be an energy because you'll make the energy back later. If it's not an energy, well, I can't really help you there otherwise.
Our construction is complete.
You're done, you can run over here and build this. You're finished, you can build in Sabarn. But yeah, swarms are hard early game. It's really hard early game because everyone and their mother wants to kill you. Once you get to late game, doesn't matter. Nothing can touch you. Fallen Empires would balk at the idea of trying to attack me. But until then, I see that deviant. Deviant detected. Deviant no longer detected. Made a tributary. Neat. So do these worlds
Our
have
construction
anything
is complete.
interesting? So when terraformed, they all start with tile blockers. You got a bubbling swamp, which should produce gases, right? Yes. I mean, at the end of the day, all of these become hive worlds anyway. So it isn't really as if these worlds in particular are bad, because anything turned into a hive world is a good world. It just depends on how much I'm willing to micromanage. And the answer to that one is no, please no. I don't. I don't care. I can go to war again, but I really need to consider going after Fallen Empires, because in 25 in-game, wow. So this entire section that we've done, from the start of this stream up until this point in time, was a sum total of 21 years.
Technology conceived.
We have done a ton in a short period of time. Do I care about the missiles? Yeah, I do care about missiles. Let's go with more missiles. We have done a metric ton. And good on you for still being willing to continue in spite of everything. There are no victory conditions in this game that I have set up, but I do have my own self-imposed victory condition just for the ad absurdum clause. If I kill the endgame crisis, kill the fallen empire, all fallen empires except the one who's friendly to me, because you know what? You're dumb enough to be allied to, you're dumb enough to be friendly to a devouring swarm. You deserve what's coming. So this is the only one I wouldn't touch, but if I kill all fallen empires and kill the endgame crisis, I'm going to consider that a victory, because even if every single species allied against me, they physically could not stop me. It would just be a case of I just pick one side and start going down there. They could run into my territory, but they'd all be stonewalled by the sheer number of citadels that just exist in my space.
Our construction is complete. Our construction is complete.
And they all keep border goring each other for probably very dumb reasons, because I don't know why. They're not expanding. There's holes in all their empires, which are probably just things they haven't been able to get rid of. So on and so forth. Alright, we also just got this. Is there anything here that I want to fix? Gas giant.
Our construction is complete.
Barren and lifeless. Barren and lifeless. Barren and lifeless. And a nanite of size 20. All these worlds are good. Like, if I wanted to, I could make... If I truly cared, I could probably make the L cluster into an insanely profitable subsection of my empire.
Technology conceived.
I just can't care enough. Deviants detected. More cell revitalization? It'll actually equal my administration cap. Research. Ah, yes, would you look at that leader upkeep of
Our construction is complete.
1,000.
Technology conceived.
Size 25. I'll take it. And that's not worth my time. I think surrounding this gas giant? Nope.
Our construction is complete.
And you're already being
A
terrified.
war breaks out.
I wish I could turn these all into Hive Worlds directly. We don't need any war drone campaign. We could afford as many campaigns as necessary.
Our construction is complete. Our construction is complete.
There. I should never have to look at Talif again. Yeah, I went into energy, so we're going into energy. We're gonna rapidly start running lower and lower on food, so I don't... We can replace you with the energy upkeep. No reason to waste our time. Again, deviant detected. You can be replaced with Sentinel drone jobs because... Well, there's no reason for because. You're the worst buff out of all of these guys here. Mugthulu, more energy, let's go.
Our construction is complete.
We are almost done with rebuilding the L cluster. Such is the power of our species. Bow down and submit to your glorious overlords. And now's the time to start the matter decompressor. So we're gonna go to Gargantua. Build megastructure, matter decompressor, let's go. If all we need to generate is food, then all we'll generate is food. How much living metal do we need?
Our construction is complete.
Well, however much we need, we can just afford it.
Our construction is complete.
Let's finish up this construction. I want to get on to more mega engineering. We're making ourselves as overpowered as we physically can. Well, let's make sure that there is no end to our construction. I could also add on the additional modifier that I have to have one of each mega engineering site. Except the ones that are actually useless, such as the one with diplomacy. Because what need do I have of diplomacy? Oh, you're done. Get the research station. I'll terraform it, sure. Why are there 8 pops? I feel like that's wrong somehow. Size 18, we can terraform it. Can we terraform it? Yes, we can!
Our construction is complete.
Gun, missile... Comm jammer upgrade. Build, build. Build, build. And then I guess... Getting our alloys back into check, so I guess we'll just... Continue to... Or continue by... I don't know, research? Yeah, research. Right. This is a place for research. How could I have possibly forgotten? My nephews might come in to say hello.
Our construction is complete.
I am so waiting for you to become a hive world so I can fix up this travesty right here. I can almost taste it.
Our construction is complete.
Boom, boom. Boom. What? Yeah, we don't need that much. That much is actually crazy. back out. Well, I think it's getting to be around that time. We've
Our construction is
almost finished our overall objectives for the episode. We're just finishing up some final bits of maintenance across all our worlds. Because what world here does not have a massive, crippling need for more maintenance, more energy, more food, and more other things of that such.
Our construction is complete.
More other things of that level and such. Wow, how did it get that bad where you have 3 people unemployed? Go and fix yourself now. So we're probably going to run through, do one final bit
Our
to make
construction is
sure
complete.
we don't have anything
Our
to worry about.
construction is complete.
Jesus. They're the clone vats. There's no reason for those to be broken. I feel like they're just breaking them on purpose just to annoy me. We're just going to run through whatever remains of our empire, the frontier, everything, get these planets in order, and we'll probably call it a stream for the night. Barring divine intervention, or maybe, I don't know, will of our ever so looming threat of the crisis showing itself and revealing itself for what it is. There is no reason for you to not have nothing but anchorages. And get me a logistics office.
Our construction is complete.
Gargantuous Station will always stand eternal vigil over the black hole of its namesake. Everyone's here, everyone's fixed up, everyone's repaired. And I believe that's all she wrote. We're gonna save it here,
Construction is complete.
so I have no desire to continue for the time being. And it's getting close to nightfall, and I'd rather be able to be quiet and get some food before everyone goes to sleep, and I don't want to risk waking up my nephews in the middle of the night and having them assault me. Not for waking them up, mind you, just for kind of existing and being something remotely entertaining. So, I will bid you all farewell for the night. We will return to stream more Stellaris. I want to say there's probably like 2-3 streams maybe left before this is over. We're going to see if we can get it done this Tuesday or Wednesday, and if I don't end up asleep or stuck in some other event.